Oh, they're speedy. All of them are already there. Oh, Moose is here too. King Saturn, are you hurt? Oh, of course not. No single stretch has more of these fins. Oh, we're technically looking at landing and just lazing around, right? We're doing a good job. They only laze sometimes. I love them. And then, let us see that you're safe, Lady Ryu. Of course, you needn't always worry about me, Bully Yara. You've grown bigger while I'm away, haven't you? Stop treating me like some little kid. With injuries on your wings, this is a sign of the times. You've clearly been doing more than your fair share, haven't you, Dylan? Oh. I mean, he's still technically a teenager, in all fairness. Like, I kind of wonder why Chiba wasn't here, but I guess he is chief. Welcome back. Looks like he was pretty tough. So how did it go? Not well. I see. So to summarize, there's no mistaking that what you all saw at the castle was the Demon King from the Legend of the Imprisoning War.
Yes.
The princess you've been seeing was actually an imposter. Yep, pretty much. The reason she appeared at Hyrule Castle was so the Demon King could learn to get into a trap. It's a pretty effective trap. I knew something seemed weird. I mean, about Princess Zelda not doing anything to help with those troubles elsewhere in Hyrule. It's all connected. The upheaval, the problems our homelands have been facing the fake princess. It's all happening because the Demon King came back. So then that means the Princess Zelda isn't actually here? Instead, she's in the distant past and not in the present, right? Yes, we should consider that to be the case, bizarre as it sounds. It also seems that Princess Zelda was trying to somehow defeat the Demon King in the past. Interesting. Our ancestors made a vow to Zelda. They swore that when the Demon King was revived, their descendants would awaken as sages and fight alongside Link. But with Princess Zelda in the past, we can't ask her what the plan is supposed to be. Yeah. And she can't be here to fight alongside with us either. We also don't know anything about the Demon King other than the fact that he's bad news and super strong. What do we do? Based on what you each have told me, it appears the princess was making preparations in anticipation of the Demon King's revival in this era. There must be some hint that we still haven't figured out here in our time. Right you are. We cannot afford to stand still at a time such as this. It is imperative that we act, but without any leads. Oh wait, you said that 6 sages were with King Rar when he fought against the Demon King during the Imprisoning War, right? Oh right, there's the 6th one. Wind? Fire? Water? Lightning? And also time as well. And time, that was the princess. Okay. Oh.
Wow.
I see. What is it? What do you see? That's it. There was one more sage back then. The Sage of Spirit. Gee, I wonder who it could be too. It's secretly Ganondorf after all. He was the 6th sage. God fucking damn. What a plot twist that would be. Exactly. One more sage that might be here now. I'm sure that this is the lead we were hoping for. It will be well worth our while to search. As you awaken the sages at ruins from the Age of Legends, right? The Age of Legends? Maybe there's remaining sages in a similar location. That makes sense, so we should each search major ruins from the Age of Legends. They're as good a place as any to start. If we just search for all of Hyrule randomly, we probably never find the sage. Alright, we have a plan. Let's split up the work and get to it.
Yeah.
You four go back to your homelands and gather information about ruins that might be related to the remaining sage. Linky, search around and see if you can find any other undiscovered leads. We'll do that. Everyone's relying on you. Don't let us down.
Yep.
That's a lot of pressure. Also, I found the nickname Linky extremely funny, especially since he calls him that in front of all of the sages. Like, find the 5th sage. Alright. And we're not going to get any guidance or hints whatsoever. We're just going to have to search all of Hyrule randomly, I see. But actually, no. There is legitimately a pretty decent lead that we have, and that is Kakariko Village. Because there is a 5th ring rune that was previously put off limits that hopefully we can get into now once we explain the situation. Guess what? Guess what? Hello. Are you thinking about the floating ring rune? I am as well. It has been on our minds for some time. We would like to suggest resuming the research if we may. Have you since figured out what became Princess Zelda? Yep. In the past. What? The Zelda who appeared after the upheaval was the creation of the Demon King? Yep, y'all got duped. The real Princess Zelda still hasn't been found? Well, But how can this be true? It's such an unbelievable tale, and yet I trust you completely, Master Link. It must be as you say. It's hard to explain, but the princess we saw was somehow unfamiliar. It was as though her aura was different. But if she was an imposter the whole time, that would mean the real reason she ordered us to close us off the floating ring ruins was because the Demon King saw it as a threat. Isn't that right? There you go. That only means one thing. We should investigate the floating ring ruin immediately. Funny how that works. You're exactly right. There is no longer any reason to prohibit your research. Let's open up the floating ring ruin at once, Mr. Taro. Knowledge is tugging on the line. Time to reel in some results. Your Lurlin phrasing is coming through, Mr. Taro. You must really be pleased. Oh, it's from Lurlin. It's just, there's one problem. We still need to determine how to conduct the survey. It's clear that the interior of this ring ruin is hollow. Sadly, there doesn't seem to be an entrance. The contents of the other ring ruins are an indication. There should be a stone slab inside engraved with Zona's script. Yes. Guess we should look for a way to confirm that there's a stone slab inside. However, we also don't want to damage these precious ruins. Pardon me, I was lost in thought. I better hurry and tell everyone about this so that we can open up the ruins. Everyone, including that guy right there. Because Dr. Callop has been one of the biggest pain in the butts about this whole thing. I'll be right back. Server integrity be damned. I was born for this. Ever since I saw these ruins, I was like, we're probably going to have to use Ascend to get up there at some point. But Dr. Callop was always like, no, it's called off limits because Princess Zelda's orders like, y'all were wrong the entire time. Nope. There we go. It's like, this Ascend not going to work? Pop. Pop. They're just like, where did he go? Did it just disappear? I think he like... And now we take a picture of this guy. I still hope that there's some way that we learn actually how to read some of this stuff, because, like, that would just be very cool. I also kind of want to know what's going on, like, directly from the source. There we go. He did just, did he? It looked like he just disappeared into the ring. That can't be right. I forget that I said anything. I must have imagined it. Nah, pretty sure you're right, actually. Take a look at my fancy phone. What's this you got? Huh? Could it really be? By Callop, look at this. It certainly is. No. Could this be the interior of the floating ring ruin? Wow, the stone slab is so clearly visible. There appear to be Zona inscriptions on this one as well, just like in the other ring ruins. Tara, if you would. Promise Zelda suddenly sounded Mineru Sage of hide the key southeast and trust future wish to defeat Demon King. That's all I can make out. There's some lettering I can't figure out before southeast, but Mineru seems to be someone's name. No. Look at the context of Mineru. I do believe that this is the first time one of these slabs has put a name to a sage. It also mentions Zelda and a Demon King. How fascinating. Tara's having a great time. Aha, the inscriptions are telling us all sorts of essential information. What's the matter? I think it's just that part before the southeast section. I think it says Dragonland. Oh, you're right. Pine there's a step that should be read as Dragonland Southeast. Fantastic work, Pine. I think it's the purpose of these. It seems my continued Zona language studies have paid off. I'm making up stage. Poor Callop. So sad. Where are we? Something about a Dragonland to the southeast. I'm familiar with Southeast Hyrule. There's a site in Faron that has long been known as the Zona ruins. Long been known, but for how long? Interesting. It protects the ruins falling from the sky and is home to many ancient relics. If memory serves, there were dragon designs of those ruins that I haven't seen anywhere else. Oh, Callum, great catch. The Zona ruins in Faron. There's a good chance that's exactly what this is pointing us at. That's Sir Callum. Fantastic work. What did you just say? The inscription is pointing us towards Faron's Zona ruins? No, not that. The next bit. A certain adjective was used. I believe it started with fan and ended with tastic. What was that again? Fantastic work. I mean, he needs to have it some point. Yes, fantastic work. That is what you said. Yes. Caleb, what fantastic work, he said. Fantastic. Alright, calm down. Like when we put together the script on the stone slab and translate it, we get definite mentions of the say. Yes, I can follow that. And time to dawdle. There's research to be done. Caleb, will you join me? Y'all are gonna be useless, aren't you? I know where fucking Pharaon ruins are. In such of new discoveries, we make for Pharaon. So, I mean, don't mean to be too critical about the NPCs, it's just normally we have to do everything ourselves anyways, so like... They left just like that. Well, I'm sure those two will be fine. Aw, poor Faya. I want to study more about the Sunai civilization, so I don't fall behind Tara and Calip. And it seems somewhat frivolous next to the mystery of the real Princess Zelda's whereabouts. Don't doubt that she's safe and well. We must believe that. And like it was just dead silent. As chief of this village, I can't leave my people, so I must place the search in your capable hands. I pray that since that Zelda will return it to us soon. But yeah, I believe that in Breath of the Wild. Oh, it's not even on there. Why did I? Well, so this has the marker as Zonai Ruins. It's the only mention of that name in the entire game. No NPCs know about it, no other mentions of that name at all, although there are a couple more runes and stuff like that in terms of the labyrinths and also Typhlo runes as well. But other than that, there's just nothing. And somehow they made an entire game based on that idea alone, which is crazy. Oh man, I'm so excited. I think it's just so cool. But I was also trying to figure out what the hell this guy was about. His whole deal. Because it's just a massive dragon statue. Yeah, the land of dragons. It seems that the dragon sculpture was built around what used to be the Spring of Courage. So I guess that means the Zonai came after Skyward Sword. Oh, so wait, what? What is that? Yeah, wait, what the fuck? That's new. Mysterious doorway that wasn't there before. Dear Calip, the influence of the upheaval has spread out to the Zonai ruins. Did you see the pillar-shaped run in front of this tent? There shouldn't be artifacts of that kind around here. No. There's more. The rubble at the base of the pillar opened, revealing a way inside. A new discovery. Naturally, I'll be going inside to investigate shortly. Join me as soon as you can. Yeah, so, it's just so cool. Like, the idea that there were just this stuff hiding the entire time. You just have a magnifying glass. Sir? We really need to get this man glasses. Hi, you came after all. I figured you would after you made that breakthrough at the Ring Ruins. Listen to this, I've already got the weapon of discovery in my hook here. Oh, look at this. It's a Zonai mural, complete with intact text. This style is unmistakable. Something short of miraculous that it's still here and basically intact, which, come to think of it, might be ascribed to the Zonai's advanced technology. I've got a fair bit of knowledge of the script, so I had to try deciphering it. But some of it still eludes me. Maybe it's a poem or some kind of code, perhaps? Well, maybe. Who knows? It's not like the word code is written in red or anything. Here, I'll read it out loud so we can both get on the same page. Or the electric garbage net long-necked dragons along the wide-mouthed serpent. What do you make a forest serpent dragons there? To me, it calls to mind the... Yes, I get it. I understand. Forest serpent, though. I haven't seen any designs like that. What am I missing? What other wide-mouthed forest serpent is there? The game doesn't need to spell this out so clearly. Like, we get it. Aww. At first, I charged to the altar at the tail. I'm pretty sure I got that right, but I have no idea what it means. What in the world is a Zonai charge, and where is this tail with an altar? There's one other thing I'm curious about. I should have mentioned this, but I found one more Zonai relic at the back of these ruins. Judging from the shape, I think there's something inside, but I can't get it to open it. It looks like a chest. You can't crack the code, can't get the box open. This just isn't my day. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. It's just a normal treasure chest. I guess if you don't have a cool right hand like me, then there's no way you can be able to open it. Charged shirt. Used an ancient ritual was made from conductive material. This item produces electricity during thunderstorms. Huh, okay. Alright. Oh, that's great. I love that. What a stylish outfit. Wait, just a minute. That outfit you got on, isn't the same one that the figure in the mirror was wearing? Where in high world did you find that? I opened the chest. In the chest I told you about earlier. There's nothing else could be but a garment for the aged legends. Now that's a hole to remember. So the outfit isn't exactly like what we see in the mirror. Maybe there are other treasure chests containing the rest of the garments. The problem is searching for treasure chests without a plan is a long shot. I was talking about creating some way that would make searching for things simple though. Oh wow, you're saying you already have the Sensor Plus feature? That should make our search for treasure chests much easier. Wait, what? Wait, can you? Hold on. You can literally... Oh my god. You can take a picture of the treasure chests so that you have it in the fucking Hyrule Compendium. God damn it. I'm just learning that now. Yeah, so that doesn't do much for defense, unfortunately. It's very stylish though, but not very good in defense. I also have no arrows, which is also just delightful. So if I believe if we just follow the river, then I think we can find our way to the rest of the treasures as well. I think that's the idea. But yeah, I think that these rooms were here the entire time in universe. I mean, although they're not in Breath of the Wild because they hadn't come up with the idea then, but the idea that they're just here the entire time in theory is really, really cool. I think it's neat. It's just a neat little detail that they kind of set up from Breath of the Wild. We have the charged trousers. It's literally just a baggy pair of pants. I love it. It's great. What a good look. Neat. Somehow I found the shirt and the trousers within like the span of 5 minutes of each other, and I then spent 20 minutes just trying to find where the hell the headdress is. Oh no, I was trying to get him so I could use them elixirs, god damn it. Headdress. Nice. I love it. Alright, so all that's left to do is to find the altar at the tail. Wherever that means. I'm guessing that big open space must be the altar then. Should be easy enough to find. Alright, so this is clearly not it. Never mind. Oh, that's the altar. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, this is definitely it. Oh. One semi charge, as promised. In the end, I guess. Oh? What's going on? And all this shit was here the whole time, like... Oh, it's so cool. Oh! God, did you see that lightning strike that Dragon Pillar 2? Someone in those ruins? Oh, it's you again. We think a terrible lightning strike hit here, but I'm glad to see you weren't hurt. Oh. I've never seen lightning strike like that. And even stranger, the dragon statue's eyes seemed to glow just before it. Link, if you know anything about this, fill us in on what happened. Unbelievable. A mechanism in the ancient ruins got rid of the thunderclouds and revealed some new sky islands. Great catch. Another amazing discovery on the books. In fact, I'd say it's the haul of the century. It's a significant discovery to be sure. Ah, poo-poo Calip. I'd like to go investigate further, but we have no way of getting up there. You're right. That doesn't make it any less exciting, though. We need to report this to Pura right away. Calip, I'm going back to Kakariko Village. I want to write up the recent events around the floating ring room in a report for Pura. We should stick around here to conduct a thorough investigation. Find out if there are any more discoveries to be made.
No.
What? Remain here? You mean alone? Yes, even if we can't get up to the sky, there's so much to discover on land. It's our duty to unravel all of it. You can do this, Calip. You want me to investigate alone? Fieldwork isn't my strongest suit, but this may be the chance to make a historic discovery. Right, leave this to me, Taro. I'll begin preparing it once. I'll need to head back to our base of operations for a bit first.
He is egocentric, but in a kind of endearing way. Whatever that actually is supposed to mean, but he's growing on me. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I'm probably going to have to leave it here for tonight, but I definitely want to explore those islands later on. Like, it will be the first thing I do tomorrow morning, like, legitimately, without question, because it's just so cool. Everything should be good to go. Okay.